My name is Damian Marquez. I'm a Senior Solutions Architect at Kubermatic. And today, I'm going to be showing you the 5 top highlights for version 2.19 of our Kubermatic Kubernetes Platform, which was released on January the 25th. It's packed with a lot of good changes. The notes for the complete change log and toolkit is going to be down in the notes of the video. But today, I want to show you what is the most important changes that we have in this upcoming version. So let's start. So as you see here, we got the new 2.19 version Enterprise Edition of the KKP platform. We got top 5 changes that I want to share with you today. The first one is that in 2.19, we added support for external clusters, which means that you can now add clusters that you have created in AKS, GKS, or EKS to Kubermatic Kubernetes Platform. So you can have all the same visibility that you have for clusters that have been created inside the platform, but now you can bring them from the outside. Here, in the clusters window, you're going to have here the clusters, the normal cluster window where you can have the creation of the clusters either manually or from a template. And here to the right, you're going to see a new window. That one is going to have the ability to create external clusters. So if I click here in our external clusters, now you have visibility of AKS for Azure, EKS for AWS, and GKE for Google. Now, you can also add any other provider that is not down below. You can select here and add your kubeconfig to it and add it directly. You're going to see it appearing here. Now, this is a very good change because we wanted to make sure that we had a lightweight integration to all of these hosted services. And we accomplished this via API without the need of using any actual client out there. So this is a very lightweight integration that is going to make your life a whole lot easier. So number 2, we added support for OSM. So KKP adds external support for Operating System Manager. What we wanted to add with that is that we wanted to extend the functionality of the Kubermatic Machine Controller, which is the element responsible for creating the clusters and managing them. So this is going to give you a lot of control over hybrid environments, IoT environment, and edge environments. So in the cluster creation window, there's 2 places that this can be seen. When you try to create a new cluster, and let me select here just Equinix Metal as an example, you're going to have here in the cluster created window, Operating System Manager. So as you see here in the disclaimer, right now, this is an experimental feature that it's obviously working. We're working to improve it, but it's going to allow you to add this OSM feature to all of the nodes that you add to this cluster. So this is number 2. For number 3, so we wanted to address the CNI matter a little bit more specifically, which means that we added Cilium CNI Support, and you can now choose directly from the creation of the cluster window which CNI you want to use. Either you want to use Canal or you want to use Cilium, and you can manage it any way you want. So let me go here into one of the clusters so I can show you how it looks like. As you see here, this is one of the clusters that I prepared for my highlights 2.19 video. You see here my control plane, and here you have the CNI plugin that I'm using. I'm using Canal version 3.21, but you can choose whatever you want. If I hit here on create a cluster, and again, I'm going to use Equinix as my showcase, here you got the ability in the network configuration to select the Canal and the version, Cilium and the version, or if you don't want to use any specific CNI and you just want to use any specific proxy mode, you're welcome to do that. So this is a massive change because it adds the ability for you to have freedom in which network configuration you want to have. All right. Number 4 goes hand in hand with this specific configuration. So we added support for connectivity as part of the enhanced control plane that we have. And as we added support for Cilium here with eBPF, we added connectivity for support, which means that we added an extra layer of TCP level proxy for the control plane and to the worker node communication. Now, we base this specifically upon the API Server Network Proxy project, and our goal was to change and to provide an alternative to OpenVPN and network address translation. So this is visible. Let me go here into this AWS cluster that I created. Here in the options, in the proxy mode, you're going to have connectivity support, which you can enable from the creation of the cluster. Right. So, and this is number 4. And now going to number 5. This is a very exciting change that we wanted to add for a while. So the Kubermatic Kubernetes Platform is capable of creating backups of etcd regardless of the platform. However, in previous versions, we noticed that this could be limited, specifically around the governance of the data and where you want to have it. Our goal has always been to be a multi-cloud, multi-environment kind of platform. So being in that line and being true to the way that we wanted this platform to look like, we added etcd backup, multi-location support, specifically to address business continuity. So now, when you want to add specific backups, and let me show you here, if I click here in automated backup, I can select the cluster. I'm going to select my Red Hat cluster. You're going to be asked now the destination in which you want to export this backup to. Now, I only have one destination. This is a small lab. However, during the creation of the KKP and the installation, you can add multiple locations in different seats, and you can select where the data is going to go to, depending, which frequency for this backup you have selected. So I'm just going to select it here. Highlights backup. And I'm going to select my seat in Europe. I'm going to select it in a daily, and I'm going to add it as an automated backup. Now, this is going to go directly to that specific location. You can have multiple backups with several different locations, depending what your needs are. So that's it. That you got it. The top 5 highlights that we have for version 2.19. We're continually working to improve this. So when we have an upcoming version, you'll get another one of these videos. And hopefully you'll enjoy these changes, and you'll let us know if there's anything that you'd like us to improve. Thank you so much, and until the next time.